November 23rd, this Saturday,
Yes, sir.
headlining. We got the champ. We got the challenger in the fucking building.
Let's
Brickstreet
get it.
Sprite versus Robz. We got $200 on the line for this battle.
Yeah, $200
Mhm.
on the line for this
Oh
battle.
my God.
Fire. That's fire. Let's get it.
So
Yep.
let's
Shout out
start.
to the
Let's start with
community,
Brick.
man.
Yeah,
Yes,
shout out.
sir. Yes,
Shout out to
sir.
the
Yeah, shout out to y'all.
I wanted to make
community.
sure. I wanted to make sure that this battle got significantly more than the other two battles. Like I want the other two battles to get as much as possible as well, but I wanted y'all to get at least 200 since last time it was 125. I felt like we had to get the main event at least $200 for this one.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
shout out to the people that donated. And man, one of you guys is gonna walk away with $200, man. And if it's that close of a battle, you both might walk away with something. So we'll see what happens.
All right.
All right.
We'll
So
see
all
what
right,
happens.
Yeah.
start off by asking Brickstreet, since we just got you up here. Did you see Rob's battle versus Kid Dangerous?
Yes, I did. I saw the battle.
Thoughts on him?
I thought. What'd you say?
No, I said thoughts. You think he did good? You think he won?
I was impressed, man. I was impressed. I thought he won clear. Put it that way. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I was impressed.
Now, let
Impressed.
me
I watched it a couple times.
Okay, now let me ask you this. After watching it and then after being, asked to battle him, do you feel like he's he's a formidable opponent for you?
Yeah. I don't think he's a bad opponent. You know what I mean? I ain't got, yeah. I think it's
Okay.
formidable. I think
Okay.
it's a good match. I think it's a good matchup.
Okay,
Put it
I
that
do
way.
too.
Yeah.
I do
I think
too.
everyone that's seen it has said this is a good match. I think
Yes,
stylistically, it just made sense, right? So
I agree.
Yes, it does.
what do you feel like, if any, like his strengths, weaknesses? What do you feel like maybe, or like what you do better, like and anything like that you want to get into? Why are you gonna win? Basically, why are you taking this 200 and remaining the champ?
Yeah.
Just preparation. Right. It comes down to writing ability, man. And I think I think it's very few people that when I'm really in the zone can match my writing ability, man. You know what I mean? Put it that way. You know what I'm saying?
So
Now,
how
When I
long
really
have
have a
you
reason to write, and when I have this much time to write, I didn't have this much time in the last battle. We've had like 2 months. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
So you're done? Are you done your material?
I've been done. Yeah, I've been done.
Now let me ask you something. But now, and I do have questions for Robs as well, but I wanted to ask you this. How badly do you want to retain the title of the King of the Ring? Is that important to you, or is it just the money, or like whatever your motivation is? But does that mean anything to you? Retaining that?
Of course it does, man. Especially being the first. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it definitely
Okay.
means something to me, man. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That means more to me than even the bread. I feel like just the title. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oh,
Word. I like that. I like that. Good answer.
And
Good
just
answer.
representing the league and stuff. And it's a new league, and being one of the representatives of the league, it means a lot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you could ask for a better champ or representative, to be real.
Right. Absolutely. Shout out to that, man. And that's why we knew Brickstreet would be perfect for this. And
Right.
I'm glad that it worked out the way it did.
Yes, sir.
So Rob's, obviously you've seen Brickstreet's last battle, right? Versus Fresh Coast.
Yeah, I seen that joint. I ran it back like 4 times.
Okay.
Oh,
Doing your homework. I like it. Okay.
Were you impressed at all by the performance, or you think easy work, or you're like, okay, I got a tough opponent in front of me here?
No, I got a tough opponent. I rocks with him. You know what I mean? But he just better not fumble because he kind of fumbled last time. And I heard the
Okay.
fumble. And
Okay.
the thing is like I got a lot of material, so if I'm stretching my stuff.
So you think this battle's gonna come down to who's cleaner, or
it could go anywhere. You know what I mean? This is a very this is a very there's two different style classes here, so you know what I mean. It could go either way, but I feel confident in my material and how I feel about it. You know what I mean? I don't like to lose, so I'm
Mm,
just saying.
let's go. I fucking hate losing.
Hey, for real.
Okay.
Hey,
I hate losing
Okay.
$200
facts.
on a Saturday night when I know I wrote and prepped and I
And I,
know that I
and I
am a better writer. So you feel like, I mean,
Now, oh,
yeah,
go ahead, sorry.
you go.
Now, Brick Street. That with that being said, with Rob saying all that, you know, did you prepare more? Of course, you had more time, but is this? I guess a better question is this a more important battle than the first one?
Well, yeah, of course, man, because for one, I gotta outdo my prior battle. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be better than the last. So you always battling yourself and your prior work. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? For one.
Right.
And it's the second appearance, man, and you know, I'm defending the title, man. So yeah, yeah. It is more,
Okay.
yeah. It's bigger, it's more important, man. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
personally.
Do you
Word.
feel like the first battle, was there like a little nerves, or was it just a like late preparation, or do you like what do you feel looking back on it, like maybe a little
Um,
bit, I wouldn't even
maybe a
say
little bit of both. Maybe a little bit of both. Like I haven't battled. That was my first battle in like 10 years, man. You know what I mean?
right,
So
right.
yeah, it may be a little bit. It just knocking the rust off. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Okay.
okay, I
And
think
now
that's
I have a question for Robs.
mm-hmm.
Um Now Robs, when after your last battle, right? When this battle got booked, did you rewatch your battle and kind of work on maybe some spots where you thought you could have done better?
just mainly, I feel like mainly just the pacing. That was mainly what
Okay.
everybody was complaining about.
Right,
Okay.
the timing of like people said maybe you were like rushing through a little bit of it, right? You're saying you went back and focus, like honed in on that, and you got the pacing better for this one.
Hmm.
Okay, okay. Because honestly, I gotta be real. I feel like that's one of Brick Street's strengths that we saw in the last battle, is that even though you said like I wouldn't even necessarily say it was like stumbly, it
Stumbling.
was just
Yeah.
like you would like rerun a line back, which like you said, that happens with Rust and stuff. But it's almost
No,
like
it was.
a
Uh,
Geechee thing, where even if it's like, oh, you like stumble a little bit, when you run it back and he does complete the line, he says it with this, the pacing is like perfect, the conviction
Right.
is there too, so it almost doesn't hurt it as much. I feel like because that's one of his strengths, I feel like that's something that you're
Good.
gonna have to like compete with him on. So I'm glad to hear you say that you did go back and you are taking the the criticism in and go, okay, I do have to work on the pacing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because and it's not all about what people are complaining about or what people are saying that you need to do better. It's about what like you feel like you should do better, you know.
Right, right.
And that's just coming from experience, like but that was something that I do also feel like that was the one thing that you could have worked on. But yeah, man, just
and the
what
thing is I said this prior though. The only reason I did speed it up was because like I was kind of like looking at it from two different ways because it was like, well, a whole bunch of ways. He's a veteran, plus he wanted to go first, so it's a matter of how much material he gives out.
Mhm.
So
Hmm.
I wrote enough material to where I could have made it slow. And the thing was, it was like he only gave me but so much. I didn't want to make it feel like I was drowning him, but I just, and that's still on me because when you look back at it, it is what it is. But it still sounds good to me. I enjoy
Yeah, I
myself.
felt like he cut it. I felt like he
Honestly,
cut it. I felt like in that battle he cut it mad short too, didn't he? For some reason, I felt like his round was mad
yeah,
short.
it
Yeah,
was like 247 or 246.
yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I've had that happen though, where it's like I have so much material that I almost like rush through because you feel like, oh, it's so long. You almost like rushing through it to try to like fit it into an allotted time when it's like sometimes you'd be better to just cut some of it out and just spit this amount like paced better. You know what I'm saying? But we do have a question. Hip Hop Reactions asks Robz, does he consider Brickstreet a more experienced despite them both being one battle in?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Yeah. Well, he said he hasn't been in. He said he hasn't been in 10 years, but that's a lot of studying, and even from the one where he came back, you know what I mean? Like I said, I don't look at none of my opponents as like none of them ain't formidable. So that's why I come in 100% in the ring, like the
Okay.
way I do. You know what I mean? So automatically in my head was like he gonna be a good opponent. You know what I mean? So that's why at first it was like I wanted to go to another veteran. I'm not trying to sound like I'm that good or anything. No, or like saying because I'm not no accolade person. I just wanted to test my pen, and y'all kept saying like the veterans and virtual was the. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to. You know what I mean? But I like this. I like
So
this space.
Brickstreet, do you think even though it's like okay, maybe you haven't battled in like 10 years, but just like I've seen some of your recaps and stuff, so just the fact that you're tuned in and like you're doing analysis and stuff, you feel like even that like keeps you sharp, keeps you like
Well, also, man, even though I hadn't officially battled in 10 like mad long, I still was writing and I still was rapping and keeping my sword sharp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
that's
ain't
what I'm
never
saying.
fall off it. I ain't never
That's
fall off if I
important.
was writing and rehearsing and just putting bars down, you know what I'm saying? And just staying in the dojo, you know what I mean? Like
No,
I
no, G.
never fell
I'm
off
not
as far as
knocking.
that goes.
Yeah,
right,
I'm
right.
not knocking. I'm not knocking you for that at all. My whole thing was just like when I said the 10 years and all that. I was just like, that is a whole lot more time study because like when people come back, they have like a better perspective on how to attack
Most definitely. Most definitely.
their opponent and stuff. So yeah, I mean,
Right, it's not like you've just been totally removed and haven't seen the. Oh, I haven't even watched a battle in years, and you come back like outdated or like you said, not
Most
writing.
definitely. Always in tune, man. Always in tune. You already know.
Hmm. And I could tell just even before I saw you rap, just by your breakdowns of stuff. I'm like, oh, he knows like battle rap IQ.
Hmm.
I could tell. So I'm excited for the
And
I'm excited for all the matches, but this one especially just because. And I like the energy we have here, man. Even though it's like, oh, face off, like some we don't always need like rah rah yelling at each other type shit. Like, and
right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it ain't no real animosity. We ain't got no beef. Ain't no grudge match. You know what I'm saying? It's just
right,
it's
bar
a
heavy.
it's a battle of skill, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
I
Right.
love that.
And now I love that too. Now Robs, if you
Yeah,
now when you took this battle, right? You understood that like if you win, you'll have to defend the crown. But
of course.
now is that something that when you found that out, is that something that intrigued you as well as the money? Like, okay, I could beat Brickstreet, get that crown, and go on a crazy run, and was that something that intrigued
And
you, or was it more the money? I mean, either way, I don't care. It's
Right,
just a
right.
question.
it,
I asked Brickstreet too, so
it was more so for me more of seeing who would like I always wanted to try the verse the most hardest people like Paul's if necessary the hardest person I could think of, you know what I mean, or just the people they, you know what I mean. So I know the title would kind of like that's what intrigued me about it because people would kind of be tempted to want to battle. That's kind of like what the title intrigued me for. It's not really the money, but at the same time, like I said, I'm competitive but not really like disrespectful. I just like to
right.
be, once the battle hits, it is what it is.
Right, right.
Facts.
Dope. I like that. I like that answer. Good answer.
Hmm. So I did something maybe I want to ask both of you. So we'll start with Brick Street. So what are some like top three battle rap, like not even necessarily who you think is like the best, but maybe just people that like influenced your style, you know, and that could be of all time. It doesn't have to be right at this moment. Like,
All time influences.
yeah,
could be Cool Mo D.
right. Doesn't even have to
Right,
be
right.
right. You know, just
I would say as far as battle rappers, I'd say probably Hollow the Don. He been one of my favorites forever. You know what I'm
there you
saying?
go. Okay.
Since day one, for real. Like since 106 and Park type shit.
Right.
Uh, uh, Lux probably. Lux. I almost want to put quantum physics in there just because of the pen. You know what I mean? But
Right.
um, and then probably like Nas, Tupac. You know what I mean? From like a non-battle rap perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like Nas, Tupac,
I like that
Big
answer.
Pun, Big Pun, maybe. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's fire. That's fire. Rob, same question.
Very dope.
Top three, top five influences, battle rap, hip hop, or whatever that you feel like influenced you in your style or your pacing, cadence, whatever.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, of course, the first one will probably be Twerk for Battle Rap. Lux will be second.
Okay.
Yeah, Lux. And um, third. Um, I ain't gonna shoot. That's
Yeah, it's a hard question. Like it's easy to ask, but when people ask me the same shit, I'm like, it's like there's so many. But
Well, and there's so many. Yeah, it's so many, man, for real.
right. It's hard to even like even when I said it, I was like, but do you
It's a
feel
super loaded question. You know what I mean? Like,
right?
It is. It definitely
Right.
is.
But I just felt like, you know, maybe get into some other. But okay, so hip hop reaction said, okay, body of the night, round of the night, maybe, you know, battle of the night. Honestly, if I had to say one, I'd say probably this is probably going to be battle of the night.
Battle of the night.
What do you think? You think body round? Like,
It could be both body and round of the night.
Bricks, so
I'm
you
sorry.
think you're gonna have round of the night as the
Battle and
champ?
round of the night.
I think I definitely. Well, I know what I've got. I know the material I've got, and I know it's got an opportunity to be round of the night. But I also think that this has the potential to be battle of the night. You know what I'm saying? Like more than just. I think this. I think this will be battle of the night. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Let's go. But you're confident. You're like, yo, I got round of the night. Like what I got right here. Like the amount of time
I'm confident for sure. Yeah.
Now you said you're done writing?
Yeah. I'm done writing.
Okay.
I've been done for a couple weeks.
Yeah. And now in that couple weeks since you've been done, have you been practicing and memorizing still?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And I always leave something open for like I always leave it open for editing. You know what I mean? I always trim some shit down. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? I trim the fat. I always leave shit open for like adding or subtracting or you know what I mean? So things could change. Put it that way. Things could change from now to the battle.
Right.
Now I see why you
Okay.
said Hollow to Dawn, bro. Now I
Yeah.
because I feel like that's a big thing that I learned as a battler is like having this stuff like too cemented, too concrete of like now there's no room for rearranging, there's no room for editing because I wrote this and I memorized it this way. And it's so ingrained in you the way you memorized all of it that now there's no room for to like play with it, you know. And I did
in the last battle, I switched shit up. Like I had a couple different things that I was maybe gonna say, or then that I ended up like switching my material up and saying a couple of things before I planned on saying them and shit like that. Like I put things in different places and shit sometimes. You know what I mean?
Placement,
So,
yeah, I said that's a big thing. I've seen battles where people arguably could have won or at least was like super debatable. It's just the placement of their material. I'm like, if you put these bars here and then put the more jokey stuff in the middle and then put the more serious like placement does matter, man. I feel like
definitely does.
Look. So Robz, you think but you come with a body of the night, battle of the night, you know, like
It's always gonna be body, bro. It's always gonna be body.
Oh my!
Hey, I
That's how
ain't
I look
mad
at
at
it.
that.
He said he coming to
Yeah,
body
man.
the champ, bro. He said I'm taking that
Oh,
200. I'm taking
Hey,
the
Man.
title.
I ain't mad
And,
at it, man. That's what you supposed to
he
do.
should
You know
say,
what I
yeah,
mean?
that MME said Brick speaking like a champion should. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm. I
Yep,
do feel
200
there's a
sitting.
certain what do they call it? Like aura. I feel like
Yeah.
Brick does have some aura points right now that he's bringing. Like, you
Let's
know what I'm
go.
saying?
Now,
Bob's
if the
Bob's
chat
saying he's
has
coming
any,
to fraud check you. You know, he's like, yo, I saw some holes in the game, and I'm coming in
Hey,
to
man.
fraud check the champ.
Hey, I ain't mad at it,
yeah,
man. I expect him to do nothing. Hey, that's what I'm expecting, man.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yo, if the chat has any
look,
questions, feel free to ask.
Yeah. And this is also open forum. Like, if either one of you got something you want to say or talk your shit, like Rob,
Yeah,
you want to say
absolutely,
something,
man.
bro,
I
go
like,
ahead, bro.
look, all I'm just saying is like, if I had that same material for somebody else, like, just saying, like like if it was a rookie, I think the outcome would have been a little different. But what I'm saying is like for this, since this is kind of like a do or die type situation for me, just beware. That's all I'm gonna say.
I got you, man. I got you. I
Mm.
got you. All I'm gonna say is I'm ready, man. You know what I mean? I'm ready, and I'll be ready.
Cool. Because I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna be looking back at this jump. It's been over and over again. I go for replay value. You know what I mean? And I
Hell
know you're
yeah.
going
Me
to do the
too. I'm
same.
with that.
I know
I'm,
that's good. I like to hear that.
So do you feel like a loss to even say it's a close battle, but the judges give it to Brickstreet? You think that like hurts, like your resume hurts your like your rating, your ranking, even if it's close, but say he edges it, you think that because you said do or die. So you think
Yeah.
even if it's close but he edges it, that hurts your ranking?
Um. At that point, like you know what I mean. I just gotta see how it goes. Like you know what I mean. I gotta see how it goes. See how the material is and our pace, and y'all decide. I can't go over that. That's a numbers game right there. Huh?
I think
Right.
as long as it's a great battle, I think as long as it's a great battle and a classic battle, both stocks go up, man. Real
See,
talk.
that's the way I'm looking. I mean, I like the answer. I like the mindset of like, oh, it's do or die. But at the same
For
time, like,
sure. I get it.
if it's a classic, I do feel like no one's stock's really gonna drop from it like
No,
that.
not at
Mhm.
all. We
No,
do
no,
have
no.
Well, and no
some
matter what the
questions from
judges
the.
say, no matter what the judges say, the general consensus could have a different opinion. You never know. You know what I mean? And like
Absolutely
the
right.
people may have a different opinion. So the people got to
That's
Right.
speak
right.
too.
That's
So
right.
while we do
Absolutely.
have
Now
both of you
I
in here,
do have.
should we should the chat be a vote? What do you
Well,
think about that?
It used to be
now
That's up
for
to
like
now
y'all,
last
man.
picking.
I'm cool with
now
it either way.
now I'm cool with if because it was me, you, and Rap Ref as the judges. So if Rap Ref doesn't want to judge and wants to let
Well, I
the
thought he said he wasn't going to be judging; that he was going to
oh
be.
yeah, all right. So me and Pablo in the
If it's
chat.
two, then I think we'll
Let's
need a
go.
third. Or if
Yeah,
MME wants to be a judge or something too. But I do feel like a chat with money
we.
on the line. I feel like the chat
I
should have
feel
a
like
vote.
I
You're
feel
all
like
if
with
you're both cool with it.
I feel like with $200 on the line, we should have 4 judges and then the chat.
Yeah, I agree.
All
So
right.
me,
Hey,
Pablo, MME, and then we'll figure out a fourth one. But
10
we
rack
do
maybe.
maybe 10 Rock.
Yeah.
But we do have some questions from the chat. MME, this question was just answered a little while ago, pretty much. Danksta asked, what do each of you do better than the other? How do you plan to come at this battle? I believe that was already answered earlier too. So do either consider themselves ever being top 3 in virtual? That's a good question from Hip Hop Reactions.
I don't really worry too much about all of the rankings and shit like that, but yes, I feel like definitely, you know what I mean? Could be top three. Speaking for
In my mind, I'm an
myself,
end game boss. I'm sorry, I can't.
hey man,
Okay. Okay.
for sure.
Okay. Nah, I think it's definitely possible. I think it's definitely possible. I think Brick Street had such a great battle, and I think Robz had such a great battle that given time, they both could easily, within a year be top 3.
I think like depending on how this battle goes, I think maybe the winner should get somebody, somebody worthy,
Yeah.
maybe
Thanks to
Pablo,
Willie,
maybe
for
Pablo
sure.
might step out. Maybe the winner
Oh
of the
shit.
battle might get a 1 round
Yeah.
Pablo in the ring,
Or
Yo,
we might
based on that last performance, goddamn, man.
Yeah,
or we might
Yeah,
get a bigger name
Pablo was
like
in his
Billy
bag against the
Boondocks.
money, man. Damn,
right.
he was in his
Right. So it's
fucking
like I
bag.
almost I'd want to do it to give a look, but at the same time, like, yeah, maybe someone else, like,
Nah, we'll get you guys somebody
somebody,
good.
you know.
Somebody good.
But I'm for it though, like
Most definitely, most definitely.
because I
I ain't gonna lie.
actually wanted to do that anyway. If somebody defends the title, and I definitely want to do something special for them as far as giving them a good battle, a good opponent, like a top opponent type deal.
right, because if we can
Yeah,
raise money
fire.
for a battle anyway, I think we could definitely, put some of the raised money towards a decent opponent,
Right.
That's fire, man. Fire.
And we could get a way better opponent than Pablo, like a Billy
Mhm.
Boondocks.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
I'm
Yeah, Billy
clowning. I'm
Boondocks is the
clowning.
GOAT, bro.
No,
Like,
he's actually fire. But nah,
right,
Low
right,
key, he is a
I was
goat,
just
man.
clowning.
right.
He's like one of the troll goats for sure. Most definitely, Billy Boondocks.
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yep.
I love when he
Yeah.
was screaming in Diz's face. He was like, rap, rap, rap.
yeah,
Yep. And
yeah.
then Diz attacked him.
Uh,
What about are there some battlers in virtual that are like on you got a hit list of like, yo, like I
Ooh.
want to take this motherfucker out, or just someone that you like respect and think would be a good, like, yo, I think
Well,
they could test my pen.
Well, hold on, because if you're the king over here, we're on some URL shit over here. You can't battle anywhere else.
uh,
I'm just kidding. I'm playing.
You gotta
I'm
sign a contract with the ring.
playing.
Oh fuck.
I
No,
mean,
but for real,
obviously,
like,
man,
And on my
it
King of
would
the
be.
Dot shit, if you're the champion, you definitely can't battle anywhere
right.
else.
Uh, he's playing obviously, but like, let's start like Bricks. Is there anyone in
I
virtual
mean,
you think?
obviously, man, the obvious like innovate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or even man, it'd probably be innovate, man. You know what I'm saying? Just I respect him. To me, he the goat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Virtual. So that would be the end game, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay. Okay.
yeah, but or like a
Word.
Pablo,
That's a
man. I
good.
respect Pablo like a motherfucker, man. That would be a fire opponent. That's some aspirations right there. You know what I mean? Like
That's a
so,
Damn.
good
yeah,
one.
man.
I think you versus Innovate would be a great battle. I also think Brick Street
That'd be
versus
dope.
Seizure would be, or ME would be a good battle.
Oh
Emmy's
shit.
another one though.
Yeah,
Emmy,
I like
I've always been a big fan of Emmy, man, and just his
Yeah,
writing and how he's mad different. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
like
I
that's
feel like you and him would have a really good battle
Yeah, for
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
sure.
As soon as you said it, I was like, okay, I mean, Brickstreet. Rob, same question. Is there anyone in virtual that is on the hit list? Someone that you can't stand? You're like, I would. He's overrated as fuck. I would smoke his boots, or just like, yo, this person's really talented, and I think we could put on a classic.
Mm.
Um. At first it was Yo Yo.
Like on
Yeah, I
Right.
say Yo
I
Yo.
body,
remember.
or you
Yeah.
respected him in like in a formidable opponent type of way.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, most definitely.
That'd be fire. That'd be a fire matchup.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Your
I like
two-time
that.
versus Robz, I like that, man.
Right.
Now,
He said he's pretty much done. But if you heard the bars he dropped for Innovate,
Innovate. We need your rounds, bro. Hit me up.
yeah, so we can
But
clip it up.
we got another question from the chat. Hip Hop Reaction says this battle is basically looked at to determine the face of Class 9. We know Pablo's the face of Class 8. Does that does that motivate you more to be considered the best of the new class, or had that not even been looked at? Like, has that not even crossed your mind?
Dang, it crossed my mind till now. You ain't say less.
Well, thinking about it,
So there's a lot on the line for this battle. There's money, there's the crown, there's the being the face of Class 9. Like, there's a lot on the line.
That hasn't crossed my mind either, but now that you mention it, man, that's definitely a motivating factor. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Wow.
So, hey.
I didn't know that either. Like,
right.
I didn't think of that either. So yeah, that's great. This battle has a lot at stake, man.
And he said, and crazy. With Class 8 being considered the best, does that add any pressure on you guys just to be as good, if not better, than the class before?
Of course.
Oh, yeah. My intentions.
Okay.
Let's go. I love it.
It's been my intention since I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo,
yeah, bro.
I love it. This energy is amazing. The questions have been amazing.
Yeah, I love this type of shit where it's like I said, not too rah, like, you know.
Well,
like,
we got Kid Dangerous keeps trying to come up, and we're gonna let him come up after the face off.
We gotta let him up, bro.
After the face off, we'll let Kid Dangerous up. But yeah, man. So I guess Pablo, you.
Yeah. I just want to say, so obviously, I mean, there's been an obvious, like, noticeable gap in virtual battle rap. Right?
That's what I was gonna go ahead.
There hasn't really been any like events. You know, I know like the Gulag's got one coming up and stuff, but like this really is the first like event since Never Forget 5. So not only
that's
Class
crazy.
9, not only the money, not only the belt, but also this is like, at the moment, you guys are kind of holding up virtual battle rap, like in a sense of like, you know, it all, like, I don't want to say it like died off, but it definitely has like withered. So,
true, because breaking news was a members only, so that didn't can't even count
that's what I'm saying. Like,
right?
Event. This is the first
free event
since Cyberbully. That's like, you know,
let's go
in the community type of shit. So do you think that like, are you ready and willing to take up the helm of like, nah, we ain't gonna let this shit die off?
Of course, man. We ain't gonna let this shit die, man. Class 9, baby. Let's go.
I love that. Let's go. I love that energy.
9. Let's fucking go. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried for the sake of virtual battle rap.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I knew eventually Brickstreet was gonna jump in the ring, and when he did, he wasn't gonna stop. Like, he at one, right. You know what I mean? I knew that he was, when he felt ready, he was gonna jump in the ring, and he wasn't gonna stop. And I love that his first battle was on the ring, and he became the king, and that's just dope as hell to me. But you got a tough opponent, man. You got a tough opponent November 23rd.
Man. I respect the opponent for sure, man. Robz is fire, man. You know what I mean?
So
I think it's gonna be battle of the night, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I agree. I think it will too. Hip Hop Reactions, that was already answered. They both finished weeks ago.
But he said, how long did it take you to come up with the material?
Or are you guys still writing? Yeah. Right. Okay. So yeah. So how long
did you take writing this shit for this round?
I took my time, man. About, I would say, a little over a month. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you didn't just throw some shit down and
Nah. I put a lot of thought to it.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a lot of time.
How long did you take writing this shit?
Well, pretty much like a month and a half. If we saying like I got it done and everything like 3 weeks ago because I was just putting in everything like in like and like as like particles, or should I say I'll put in blocks if you get my drift. Like it was a lot of things I had, but I just didn't want to just say anything if you get my drift.
Right.
I was
Put it in
putting things
blocks.
together in right pockets.
Okay. He said, "Call me rap." Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I can't help it anyway.
Right. Yeah, no, man, I'm fucking excited for this battle. I think, yeah, it's just great. I feel like just the energy all around, like, like the last event,
And the respect
everyone in the chat was being cool. Like there wasn't like haters or like, everyone was respectful. The
respect
vibe,
between these two opponents right now, too, like
right,
is it yeah. I feel like that's what's gonna make this battle great.
yeah, and for the headliner, for the top of the card. Not only, like I said, the money, like, and I've said it before, I'll say it again, like 200 for a bat, even just a battle, even a 3-rounder, like motherfuckers ain't getting that out here. So the fact that we could,
no, that's a fact. That's a fact, man.
Yep.
Yeah,
we try to take care of y'all over here. Like,
hey, man, much appreciated, and like I said, man, shout out to the community as well, man, for holding us down, man. You already know.
That's a fact.
And I ain't gonna lie. Like if it wasn't for virtual in general, I wouldn't be rapping. I ain't gonna lie, because I didn't know when I was gonna ever go outside. I want to go outside now, but you know what I mean. But this really like put me in a place where it was like I kind of didn't want this to die. So that's why I'm so 100 with this. I don't know what else. Like
that's fire, man. Fire.
I mean, yeah, a month. You said you each put a month in. This isn't a 3 round, so to spend that much time on one round, I think that just goes to show how locked in you are. And like Rap Ref said, he said when the opponents respect each other this much, it's like it usually makes the battle even scarier, as opposed to sometimes we get like, oh, the face off is better than the battle type shit. And I know what this battle is gonna. Not only live up to the expectation, but probably exceed the expectations. So I love it, and I love the energy we got here. Like I said, not just the money, not just the title, not just Class 9, but fucking virtual itself. Like y'all are battling shit alive, and
yes, sir.
Feel it, and we love it.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, because when I seen the Brickstreet and Fresh Coast, that's still a classic period. So, and the thing is like I said, when I take in my first match with seeing with Kid Danger was infamous, and I heard that he had a whole bunch of other ones. So it's like when I hear somebody's really trying, you know what I mean? Like I just watch out, man, because in my head I expect to run into you, so that's even more scary to me. But it's much more, you know what I mean? It makes me more battle heavy.
Right, you stepped off the porch. Oh, I'm ready to come out, and you stepped off the porch, and Brick was right there. Like, damn, I didn't think I was gonna see you already. Like this quick.
Right.
I'm still gonna go through level 1. Fight a Bobo first before I got to the.
No, you right. So many times we get fire face offs, and then the battle be trash, man. You know what I mean? Like the face offs be hyped in a bitch, and then the battle be terrible. That shit happens so much, man. Like, yeah. You're right. That's a fact.
Do you think for both of you, like after this, do you think you're ready for some 3-rounders, or like Rap Ref said, maybe step outside, or like the upward trajectory, not just maybe a better opponent, but like, oh, fuck it, let's do a 3-round. Like
I'm not opposed to doing the 3 rounds, man. If it's the right situation, man, you know what I mean? I'm with it.
Of course.
Yeah. I just an idea. I think for the for like the title matches moving forward, I think 3 rounds, maybe like 2 minutes each or something.
Three
That's a
2
fire
rounds,
idea.
or even 90-second rounds.
Yeah, like bring the old school back.
I like the 90-second rounds. Yeah,
and then you really got to get to it too. You know what I mean? You ain't got time to be bullshitting. Like,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yep. So
you got to come out the gate with it.
It's also like it's more so because like, okay, 1 round, because like you don't know as much about the opponent, but I feel like because with the more you battle, and obviously you climb in the ranks and you get bigger opponents, that there is more stuff to know, like about them. I think that makes for you could easily do three 90-second rounds. So I do think that's a good idea for the title matches moving forward for sure.
Salute, ref. Salute, man.
Yeah, salute, ref. We appreciate you, brother. I just typed that in the chat. We appreciate
I
you,
think
man.
this has been dope. Like, so basically, I just want to pass it off to each of them they can give their final.
That's
final
what
points, final
Well, I
predictions.
wanted to say real quick
you go.
before that. Does anybody else in the chat besides Rap Ref, obviously? Does anybody else have any questions for them before we let them get their final thoughts off?
Mm-hmm. And
but I'm excited for this battle. I've been excited for this battle. Even my girl, she's keeps that every day she'll be like, oh, this many days, because she knows I'm thinking about it. Like I love this shit. It's making me and I'm not even interested in battle rap right now anymore, at all.
I'm
not interested in mainstream battle rap, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It does. I just don't. It doesn't do it for me no more. You know what I'm saying? But
it's
by virtual though, most definitely. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And having an opportunity to be able to keep virtual popping. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for it. I'm all about it. Let's get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Let's go. That's coming from the king of the ring, Brickstreet.
And I feel like that's the big point, though, is because you got to think battle rap, started on the street corners. It used to be a very, I don't even counter culture, I guess you call it, but it was a very organic. It was like a grassroots movement. It had this feeling to it, and it's definitely become too commercialized, too scripted, too nonsensical, too repetitive, formulaic, and I just feel like this just has that feeling of that organic grassroots, on the corner type shit,
yeah.
We're
not gonna change that either. That's never gonna change with this platform and with the ring. It's always gonna be organic like that. It's never gonna be none of that other stuff.
No fakery. That's why we didn't, we didn't hit him up behind the scenes.
Stuff.
Pull up and act mad and yell at each other to sell the
right.
Right.
I knew exactly how this face off was gonna go. And this is how I wanted it to go, because there's no reason for these two to have a fake argument and go back and forth. But since we have no questions from the chat, Brickstreet as champ, any last words?
Salute the ring, man. Salute the community, man. Salute Robz. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be ready on Saturday. Brickstreet Hooligans, Brickstreet Media, Hooli Vision, man. I'm up out of here. 100.
Word. We appreciate you, Brick, and I'm gonna clip this up and drop it. I'm gonna clip up just this face off out of the unscripted, and I'm gonna drop it in the morning. So Robz, any last words as the challenger and your first time, your debut on the ring, battling the champ?
Yeah, man. It's Clash of the Titans right now, but I'm gonna be ready, man. But like I said, also, I appreciate the chat, all the supporters at the same time. Just be there. I mean, it's a night of main events. I'm gonna keep saying that every card I'm in is night of main events. Every battle's a main event.
Let's go. So Saturday, November 23rd, 6 p.m. is the pre-show. 7 p.m. the battles start, and there's 3 battles. These events move quick, so it's not gonna be 7 hours. It's not gonna be 5 hours. It's gonna be a couple hours. Nice event. Goes nice and
playing
smooth.
The same shitty song 4 times.
Hey, be in the building, man. Because you're not gonna want to miss this history, man. You're not gonna want to miss this classic shit. So,
absolutely not.
I feel like this is gonna be a thing we look back to, we point back to as remember when virtual was petering out, and we're gonna point back to this and be like, this is kind of where the resurgence happened.
When Brickstreet won the crown.
That shit back.
Yep.
Let's go. Let's go.
go.
See y'all
Go.
coming up. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
sure
we
Of course, man. Of
the
course.
ring.
Yes, sir. We appreciate y'all, man. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Most
Mhm.
definitely, man. Salute, family. Salute.
Salute.
All right, we can get Kid Dangerous up here now.
Yeah, we